And welcome back to Coach's Corner, everyone. We are thrilled to be joined by Nick Lemas, Arcadia High baseball coach, as we get ready for the season finale. Apaches 23-1.
Regular season finale.
Regular season finale. Great correction.
Yes.
We know this is not going to be the last game tomorrow against CV. So, Coach, we're coming off Tuesday, another thrilling game for you guys. CV was at our place, 2-1 loss. 23-game winning streak comes to an end, but we still have Friday, chance for the Pacific League title, a share of it, and then, as you mentioned, the CIF playoffs ahead. Let's go back to Tuesday. Just your overall thoughts on another great game.
Yeah, I mean, we knew we had our hands full with Trevor Beer. No doubt he's one of the best pitchers in the league, one of the best pitchers in the area. There's a reason why he's a Division I guy. And he did a good job. You know, he did a really good job, and I think our guys competed and battled, and you know, we did some things that are uncharacteristic of us. I think we gave them some scoring chances that we could have prevented, but you know, it happens. It's part of the game, and we had plenty of opportunities to tie it. You know, and we came up a little bit short, and it happens. It's a tough game, man, and especially when you're going up against a competitor like Beer. You know, he's tough. He's tough to beat, and that's a good team. So, you know, it's just one of those games.
Beer going to UCSB next year, signed with them. How good was his stuff? And kind of, I imagine you haven't faced much better than him this season.
No, he's one of the best, if not the best that we've seen this year, no doubt. Not just, I mean, most people like to talk about velocity, but you know, his ability to know what he's doing and kind of set up hitters, and he makes pretty good misses when he misses, and you know, he's got good breaking stuff, and he's a pitcher. He knows what he's doing. He's just not out there chucking the ball around. He's got a clue, and you know, when he's on, he's going to be tough to beat. And
you guys, bottom of the seventh, made a great rally. You got 2 runners on. Beer had to come out of the game. It was interesting, with 2 outs, he had to come out because of the pitch count. You were telling us before we started this, because it's kind of curious, why is it going out? But then high school pitch count rules, so he had to leave the game. Relief pitcher comes in. You guys have 2 runners on. Just kind of that last part of that inning, how that developed for you guys, and how exciting was it? And then the kind of how the game ended.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, I knew going into the bottom of the 7th that we weren't just going to roll over. You know, it wasn't going to be a 1-2-3 inning. Mm-hmm. You know, and we were able to get a guy on base, and you know, Lopez has a great at bat and battles and ends up smoking a ball, but unfortunately, center fielder made a good play. It was right at him, and you know, we got 2 outs, and then they had to make the pitching change, and you know, when Beer came out, it was like, all right, here we go. You know, we're going to be, we've got, you know, our 2-hitter coming up. We get him on base. We have, you know, we have Castillo with a runner in scoring position, and I'll take my chances with him. And Dustin Allen had a hell of an at bat. Fouled off a ton of pitches. You know, after struggling, you know, he had a tough time with Beer. Had a couple of strikeouts, and you know, came back and battled and fouled a bunch of balls off, and was able to draw a walk to set up first and second with 2 outs with Castillo. So couldn't have asked for a better opportunity. You know, and then he hits a routine ground ball to the shortstop, and Dustin Allen is just flying. And you know, what's funny is it's not the first time that we've beaten that flip. You know, so we get the safe call, and our guys are taught to run hard, and we run hard, and we play hard, and we're aggressive, and you know, we went for it, and second baseman was caught off guard and threw the ball in the dirt, and catcher made a hell of a play, and we were out, and the game was over, and you know, you look back, and people question the call and the decision to go, and I mean, if he's safe, it's
greatest
a great
call ever.
Greatest call ever. You know, he's out. Why? But the bottom line is this: in our philosophy is to be aggressive. We have the athletes. We want to apply pressure, and we want you as the opposition to know that you're going to have to play catch and you're going to have to hurry to get us out, because we are fast, we are athletic, and we are going to make you make plays, and they made a play.
You definitely made him make a play, and it was interesting too because the flip, it was kind of a high chopper to short, but it was not too high, but it gave your runner from first, speedster, time to get there. But a few of their players thought that the game was over, but he was clearly safe. It was a bang bang, but he was safe. So he kind of took a delay. The pitcher was kind of walking off the field too, so they thought it was over. So it was one of those, and then the throw from second to home was 10 feet short. But as you mentioned, the catcher,
it needed to be like 7 feet short.
Right, exactly.
Kind of gave him a perfect long hop, but still, for the catcher to, I was watching the catcher. He was low. He was under the ball. He did everything right. But yeah, everyone thought it was over, and our runner that's coming around third there, if they have to throw the ball across the field to first base, there's no doubt the shortstop is gonna panic a little bit, because he's gonna change his mind from going to second to going to first. So there's a good chance of a bad throw, and if that's the case, we're scoring. So that runner's got to run hard, and yeah, I mean, it is what it is. It's, again, looking back, was it the right call? No, because he was out. But if he was safe, was it the right call? Yeah, it was the greatest call ever. So you live with it, and the bottom line is it's over, and we have another crack at him on Friday. So I think we're ready for it. So
with the loss, some of you guys have not experienced all season long. How did the players take it?
I mean, obviously, at the way that the game ended, it was, the highs and lows. You think you're going to come back, and then it ends the way that it ends. Obviously, disappointed, frustrated, knowing we had opportunities, not just in that last inning, but other opportunities during the game. But I mean, what I told him after the game is, the streak meant something, I'm sure. We never talked about it, but other people always talked about it, and it was cool. It was an awesome experience and something that we'll always remember. And that's what I told the kids. I mean, it was great, right? But who had that as their list of things that they wanted to accomplish this year? Team goals, who raised their hand on a 25-game winning streak or a undefeated season, that wasn't even, or a national championship. If you run the table, you go undefeated, you win every game, you win a CIF championship, and nobody beats you the entire year. You have a claim at, hey, why aren't we the national champions? But that wasn't on my list. I mean, I wanted to compete for a CIF championship, a Pacific League championship. I want to, compete in these, in each game that we're in, and have an attitude about the way that we play the game, which we've done so far. And the Pacific League championship is still in our grasp. The CIF championship is still in our grasp. The competing and getting after other teams, it's still in our grasp. So every single goal that we have set for ourselves prior to the start of this year, when no one really knew much about Arcadia or how we were going to be, all those goals are still right in front of us.
How fun has this run been for you guys?
It's been awesome. I mean, it's been awesome. It's been, it's the media, I guess, or the social media, if you want to say, and the polls and all that. It's just been nonstop. It's been crazy how much coverage there has been, and obviously additional coverage because of the social media aspect of it. But it's been a blast, and it's something that you want to soak it all in. But one game isn't going to define our season. This one loss isn't we're not a different team now. We're the same team. We're the same team that was nationally ranked. We're the same team that was undefeated. We have the same great players that are going to compete. And so it took 23 games for somebody to beat us. So it's going to be pretty tough to do it again. So here on out, we're going to face a lot of good teams. The competition level is going to be a lot more difficult. because we got Crescenta Valley, who's obviously one of the better teams in the area, and then we're in the playoffs where everybody's going to be good. So there's no easy games anymore, but we're pretty damn good. So again, what happened on Tuesday, we faced a really good pitcher, and that's what happens in baseball. You face a good pitcher, you're going to have to get lucky. You're going to have some some things go your way, and they didn't go our way. So you move on.
So on Tuesday, you had Caden Ross start through 4 innings. Chris Wilson came in relief through 3. They threw Beer, obviously a great pitcher for them. What are you expecting tomorrow for a pitching matchup between you two?
Well, we have everybody available, and as we did on Tuesday, all of our options are there. They'll all be rested. They'll all be available to pitch. So, we're gonna go at them the same way we went at them on Tuesday, and they obviously can't throw Beer, but they're gonna have another guy that's gonna step up for them and compete as they always do, and they're gonna be ready to try and do it again. So it's gonna be another awesome game.
When will we find out who's toeing the rubber for the Apaches?
When will you find out?
Yes.
When you get to the game.
When will we find out?
When the game starts, when you see him in the bullpen warming up.
Right. Do you have any idea who you think they will throw?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We've seen them.
Yeah.
We've seen them play, and we have an idea, and and I'm sure they have an idea who we're going to throw. So It'll be not a lot of secrets, but you just can't give it away,
So how big of a game? How exciting is it to get a split of the title? How much are the players talking about it, and how nice would it be to go back and to CV's place and get a little revenge and grab a piece of that title?
Yeah, you want the whole thing to yourself, but you always want a piece of any sort of championship that you can get, and I don't think the kids. I don't talk about like that. We talk about the game, and winning the game, and when you win certain games, you get certain awards for that performance. So we'll worry about the awards after the season's over, or after the game is over. But at this point right now, it's what adjustments can we make after Tuesday's game? What lessons can we learn? How can we get better, and how can we be better prepared for Friday night?
So then, looking after Friday night into the CIF playoffs the following week, do you have any idea when that'll start and the seeds come out and that sort of thing?
For our Division 3, I'm fairly certain there's going to be a wild card play-in game on Wednesday, and then the first round will start on Friday. I believe that's the odd divisions, and the even divisions, they have a play-in game on Tuesday, and then their first round starts on Thursday, and then from there on out, all the divisions are Tuesday, Friday.
So exciting week, the past couple of weeks, as far as some of your players signing at several places. Tyus Santa Ana, your catcher, is committed to UCSB this week. Last week we had a signing, and Jacob Morales going to Hawaii Hilo. Art Felix, La Sierra University. Pretty exciting stuff for you guys. And then, do you think there'll be any more announcements later, or?
It's tough at this point, maybe after the draft and some money becomes available at some of the other schools that may be losing a junior to the draft. But at that point, for seniors, it's probably done. But I wouldn't be surprised if this summer some of our juniors start getting closer to signing.
How exciting is it for these guys to continue to play baseball at the next level, be getting this attention, and kind of continuing their passion and careers?
I'm really happy for them. This game has been very good to me, and I'm very lucky to have played it. And I don't think there's a better experience than college baseball. Being a part of that environment, and some of my best friends to this day are from my college baseball team. So. I'm really happy for them. I look forward to following them and watching them. And we had in Division 3 in the SCIAC, we just had the other day, University of Laverne was playing Chapman, and AJ Jimenez was pitching against Joey Harmon. Two Arcadia pitchers,
nice.
Competing at the next level, and watch it and hear about it and see these kids grow up and get to enjoy the game and take it to the next levels is always fun to watch.
Pacific League title on the line Friday, 7 o'clock. So Stengel Field in Glendale, which is by the junior college.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's anything like Tuesday's game, there will be a packed house there. How exciting has it been to see all the fans come to these games recently?
I mean, it's been, obviously there's been a lot more fans than there have been in the past. But that CV game, man, there's always a ton of people. And I honestly think it's one of the best environments for high school baseball that I've seen. I don't know, I'm probably biased because I'm involved in it, but just the atmosphere, the crowd on both sides and the way the game is played by both teams, year after year after year. It's awesome, and I'm sure Friday night, it's going to be a packed house and the place will be jumping.
Good luck on Friday night, Coach. Congrats on the streak. It's been amazing to watch and witness.
So we don't have to talk about it anymore.
Well, that's it.
It's over?
That's it, man.
This is the final interview?
That's it.
All right.
No, we're gonna catch up.
We can
next
start a new
week.
one, right?
We'll start a new
streak.
one. We'll start new play and music.
Okay.
We'll get rid of the superstitions, so we can do new superstitions and stuff now.
That's right.
That the streak is over.
You can do whatever you want.
So,
it's open season.
Very good. So we appreciate you stopping by as always. You stopped by several times this year. We'll catch up with you. We'll see you at the CV game tomorrow night, and then look forward to chatting with you as we head into the CII playoffs. Hopefully, a deep run for the Apaches.
Sounds good.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thanks, everyone. See you next time on Coach's Corner.